Hi, I'm Daryl Harris. My pronouns are he, him, his, usually, and I'm one of the three directors for this project. I first met theater before I even knew its name when I was a child in doing like skits and things in church, et cetera, et cetera. But there was definitely an attraction, and that sort of playful activity happened. You know how children do, and experimentation somewhat through high school, really. And then when I first went to college the first time, that's when we actually sort of seriously dating. I had my first traditional theater role as one of the guys in Guys and Dolls, while at the same time I was doing African dance with a company called the Black Artists Group and other plays by Black playwrights. Um, from there, we sort of eloped-ish, moved to Sweden to continue the collaboration with the Black Artists Group, odd sort of combination. And that's where things got really hot and heavy. We were courting and petting and doing all sorts of stuff. And then that lasted for, we had a really long engagement. And I didn't really get seriously married until much later than that. I went back to school for an MFA in theater. And at that time, the intention was an MFA in theater and a doctorate in psychology to combine. We had an open relationship somewhat, and we were going to have a sort of an open marriage. So my intent was to combine theater with psychology, to use theater as a form of therapy and healing, both individually and for communities. And to some extent, that's still what I've done. So we got the marriage certificate, and we're still in love, and we're celebrating 50 plus years, and it's still going strong. This last experience is an example of that. We're just trying new stuff all the time. It's fascinating. Any invitation from Andrew to do almost anything is a yes for me. I love him. I love his creativity. I collaborated with him at least once before on a specific project. And then I've always loved the No Theater tribe at the time when I first arrived. I always wanted to do anything with them because they're right up my alley. So the opportunity to do something this absurd was, oh, sure, yeah, a play I've never heard of, three directors, of course, it's natural. So the absurdity of it. What I would assume is going to happen is that we will embrace the new technologies, the new ways of reaching people, the new ways of telling stories, and move forward. One of the unspoken about characteristics of tradition is change. We typically think of tradition as being still and stayed, but traditions stay alive by continually changing and changing and changing. So I'm seeing this as being a shift, and us moving forward, both when our creativity and our productive in the products that we produce, the art that we produce, but also ideally with the people that we reach and expanding those audiences, and challenging ourselves to find new ways to tell stories, because that's what we do.